I nailed it. Look at that.
What?
Speaking of dreams, I got hella dreams.
Dreams of what?
Of being, famous.
What kind of famous?
Well, porn's just out the window.
100%.
You play with what you got,
That's it, exactly.
No, like an actor.
An actor.
An actor. I would also like, maybe to just start my own trap group.
Podcast?
I meant podcast.
The Vonn Trapps?
For the Vonn Trapps families.
Nailed it.
Vonn Trapps.
It's going to be so terrible.
Trap.
The whole fucking thing you just do with your own audio. Make it all up. No instruments, all mic audio.
Mike Capella.
Nailed it.
That's pretty aces. Yeah.
That's one hundo.
So, I'm one step closer.
Yeah.
To my dreams. To actually following through because I've always been too much of a bitch to actually.
I don't think it's that. I think one of the tough things for people is that when you're young, and I touched on this last week, I did a quick rant on it, and it was something that bothered me with one of the projects we're doing. I noticed that when you're young, 10 out of 10 children have dreams. 10 out of 10 have big goals and big dreams. They want to be, whether it's a movie star, a police officer, a baseball player, whatever the fuck it is. Everybody's got these dreams, which I think are great, and I think they're important. You need goals to work towards. But then what happens is by the time these kids hit 18 to 20, it's society wears them out. They have no more dreams. They're just like, oh, I got to pay bills or I'm going to party or do this or that. I don't know if they get caught up in some sort of affliction or they just think it's out of their reach or they can't do it, whatever the fuck it is. But it's they just give up. And what I noticed, what really fucking bothered me about it was, it's kind of shitty to say, but a lot of people that work in bureaucratic positions, unbeknownst to themselves, sort of crush dreams for a living. You know what I mean? They sit there and slow things down and make it harder, and people struggle and have to fight through these processes when you're working against human behavior, and they're sitting there having a job, doing their job, but it's sort of crushing your dream. And that's what kind of made me touch on it. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, a lot of times it's people that didn't also, get to go after their dreams, and they're the ones that are kind of teaching you how to grow up, and in their eyes, how to grow up, get a real job.
That's my favorite.
Get
a paycheck.
Pay the bills. It's those kind of people had dreams. They didn't follow them. And those are the people that are teaching you how to essentially grow up in their eyes. So it's kind of, they kind of try to get you to drop the whole act,
Yeah, they think it's childish.
What?
I think that's the value of a mentor, a real great mentor. And I think they're super hard to come by. But when you get a good mentor, they teach you their life experience, which is them winning at whatever it is they did.
Yeah.
That's why they're mentoring you, so you can also win. But you notice that not everybody's a mentor. There's very, very few people out there that would say, I'm a mentor or I mentor other people. And it's because everyone else has sort of got a jaded life where a lot of times their own experience is maybe not exactly what they would, maybe not the best they could have done for themselves or not what they wanted to do. So, and I find a lot of this, you get it with parents, and they do it from the kindness of their hearts. They know what their experience was like, so they know what worked. So they want to push the same experience onto you, even though that doesn't really coincide with your dreams. So you're kind of like, well, fuck.
Yeah, no, it happens in all families too. It is the way it is. I feel like if you have
dog bark,
the dogs are back, and it's kind of distracting. I feel like if you have more money to play with in a family, I feel like the parents are more reluctant to be like, you know what, you want to be a hockey star, you want to be a movie star, you want to be a musician, go for it, go try it out. But a lot of times when parents struggle to get where they are, they kind of just they kind of just want you to get ahead of the game, but playing their game, not yours. So it's I'm worried for you. You need to get going. You need a career. You need to sort your life out.
You need a paycheck.
Yeah, it's
you don't need a paycheck.
I don't even get paid.
Yeah, I haven't been paid in over a year.
Honestly, yesterday I was like, dude, I need gas. You're like, I have $70. I'm like, that's super awesome. And then you saw a red pepper top on the ground, and I was like,
yeah,
might take it.
This is like dinner. A little money in your pocket, a little dinner on the table, bro.
No
big deal.
Yeah. I did get my vegetables in already, so.
Nice.
But
Well, the thing is, I think one of the challenges is when you're young and you've got dreams and you have these ambitions, or young adult, whatever it is, even when you're older, is being able to see through that and realize that you've fallen into a bit of a Vonn trap. You know what I mean? You're kind of in a situation where you've been led to believe it's got to be one way and one thing because you always look up to people. You look up to parents. You look up to authority figures. You look up to people that tell you through their experience that they must be right. But it's not always the case, especially when it comes to doing whatever you want to do with your dreams. It's not like, I don't say it's really an excuse, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now that that's not the way it has to be. So if you carry on with it, it is an excuse.
Yeah. So what did you want to be when you were a kid? What were your dreams?
You know, it's funny. There's two things, and I think I'm going to do both of them still, fucked up as it is. I remember when I was in social studies when I was a child, I was a kid, I was young, and I said I wanted to play in the PGA Tour, and everybody laughed, and I was like, sweet, fuck all you guys. Like, I'm still going to do it. So I realize right now that may not come true in the PGA Tour, but I still have a damn good chance of making it. You heard it right here first. I will make the senior PGA Tour. I know life is a book full of chapters, and I'm in one right now where I'm young and ambitious and entrepreneurially driven. But when I hit 50, I'm going to go down to, like, instead of 12 cylinders, 8 cylinders, and I'm going to play golf, and I'm going to play in the fucking senior PGA Tour, and it's going to be awesome.
Sweet.
The other dream that I had, or the other thing I remember raving about when I was a kid, which is why I made Z2B, was making $1 billion. But when I said that when I was a kid, I thought it was so like, well, that's fucked.
Well, I'll make $1 bajillion.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well have, right?
Yeah.
Like, but as I got older, it is a bit goofy, but I could do it. And those are two things that I'm barking dog working towards.
Yeah, barking dog. Yeah. No, it's it's when you're a kid. A lot of times your dreams are a little outlandish, almost.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? Sometimes they'll be the same dreams you have when you're older. Sometimes that changes, but either way, it's still something that you think about. Like for me, like acting, right away, all I wanted to do was eat pizza and be an actor. That's it. I'm eating pizza.
Yeah, you're crushing half your dreams.
Yeah, half of my 50% of my dreams, ladies and gentlemen, already completed.
No,
other half I'm working on. It's like I you know what? It's insecurities that hold me back of like rejection, which is like the number one for an actor. You get rejected. Like it happens. You have to be able to eat that shit for a little bit.
Well, I think it's like failure as an entrepreneur. I think it's a good way for us to relate to one another in a sense. It's like you're gonna take rejection like I take failure, and the sooner you become comfortable with it, the faster you move forward. Because I honestly believe that inaction is only a result of insecurity. You are afraid of rejection or failure, and that's why you're not doing whatever it is the fuck you want to do. And anybody can take anything that they want to do, and they can shroud it in whatever fucking excuse they want. But it's because they're insecure. They're insecure of losing what they currently have, their situation, and whatever they're associating with now. They're afraid of not being, like, failing, not having enough money, not having the resources are easy. If you want to find a way, you'll find a way. You know what I mean? I think one of the biggest things that stuck with me, I read this book, The Success Principles, years ago, is no matter what your goal, no matter how big it is, look at it like a tree. No matter how big this tree is, if you go and whack it 5 times every day with an axe, eventually it's going to fall.
The tree of dreams, that is.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah, it's just consistency, right? Yeah. So it makes sense. Honestly, just hearing my podcast too is making me now I want to write trap music as completely serious trap music. Like I take this very seriously. No, but just like, and now I can improve on things like my speech. Like first episode, I caught myself stuttering, talking too fast. I'm still doing it, but I'm working on it. And it's things like this. As long as like now I'm already like I'm working towards it because now I get to work on myself. And so it's just funny. Like I always say, I just got to do it. I just got to do it. You know,
there's nothing to do.
Like now I'm doing it. Now I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop.
And that's something funny. That's something I told Meg too the other day, and I did a rant about that too. Obviously, actually, is you have to fully submerge. I think one of the mistakes people make is they have these dreams, so they have the reality and the life they live, and then they've got these dreams. But what are they doing to get towards their goals or reach these, or to attain their dreams? And if you want to be like Megan wants to be a musician, and God bless her soul, and everything she's ever done for me and everything, like she's such a beauty. She's always helped me with the restaurants, but she's not doing anything for music. So I'm like, hey, so now she's working towards fully submerging into that. Like I say, I can confidently tell people that I'll win as an entrepreneur and win in restaurants because I get up every day and that's all I do. And now that you're jumping into, doing podcasts, doing audio, doing video, doing whatever, you're submerged. So now you're going to find a way, no matter what, trial and error, you'll find a way to get closer to your goals. You just have to get into that realm.
Yeah. By the way, baby, you get the first single drop in this month. You get the Vonn Trapps. Vonn Trapps, it's 2 N's, 2 P's. Yeah. It's gonna be lit. Just want to let you know.
Why don't you tell everybody what the song's about?
It's about trail mix. Man, get your motherfucking nuts out of my face. It's a work in progress, but it's happening.
It's a work in progress. Life is a work in progress. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
That's
it's
good to
fun.
hear.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. You find a lot of examples of people that actually follow their dreams, people that surpass their dreams, like Elon Musk. What is up with this guy? This guy is now if you want to be an astronaut, he basically is already.
He's so awesome.
He just did whatever he wanted to do, and now he's changing the world.
Everything he touches is gold right now.
Every time you turn the corner, you look at him, you're like, he's doing something even fucking crazier, which is just changing the world for the better.
That's interesting. A lot of guys, there's been a lot of greed and a lot of like, oh, I have to do bad things to get ahead, or people have a negative stigma towards money, like, oh, they must have done something wrong to make that kind of money. That's just, but no, there are ways to do things the right way, like him, and still win in a huge way. Like, he's the entrepreneur of our time, hands down.
I just watched a video of him and how many times he failed to get SpaceX going, how much money he wasted, and then in the last try, he's like, boom, see you later.
If this don't work, we done.
Yeah, but he kept going. And he was the one that actually, like, from the ground up, like, he started selling like his computer games when he was younger to magazines, and then PayPal happened. Then he's walking away with like
PayPal.
$200 million. And he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make the world even better. It's like, his dreams don't stop. It's not like I have $200 million. I chill the fuck out. It's
but
like, no, this is the start. It's crazy.
I find that to be a very good point. That's true. When you're young, you've got these dreams, and then once you get there, it's almost like you enjoyed the journey more than you do the attainment.
Yeah.
So you just keep going and going. And I think with someone like Elon Musk, he's just so wired. He's just like one of the most efficient, wired-in individuals you'll find anywhere. Like, he's just so dialed into what he does, and he's so great at it. Like, I remember watching something saying that he spaces out his day in 5-minute increments. That's how tight his schedule is. But he's just so dialed. Like, the guy's just so free of his ego, surrounded by all the right people, can push all the right buttons, has had the right success. He's also an engineer entrepreneur, which is really interesting. Like, that guy's
economics.
He's just brilliant.
He's kind of got his foot in everything. So he's got an open mind.
I think one of the big things that people also may want to take into consideration when it comes to making excuses or what it takes to live your dreams, you do have to make sacrifices. And one of the things that you do have to sacrifice, like recently what I've found, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm not partying. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm working all the time. And I'm not like killing myself, but I work every day. I enjoy it. But what I noticed is if I want to have this sort of high octane life where I reach all these goals and my dreams and all this other shit, I can't go out and rage once or twice a week and be a fucking mess. I can't have issues with people. I can't have a lot of ego. I can't argue. You can't have negativity. You can't eat like shit. If you want to have a high octane life and do these things, every part of your life has to be the same way. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, once they get rolling, that's a big sacrifice they're going to have to make, but it changes everybody around you. Everyone else jumps on board too. So
for sure. Well, that's for me, honestly, it's the small goals, right? Like, that's the only thing that changes your dreams from being dreams. It's like to actually setting small goals, like not partying every weekend. Yeah. Or like, oh, you want to be an actor? Okay, well, maybe start with a podcast. Maybe do some fun videos on YouTube. Then maybe go somewhere else. It's just the small goals, the small triumphs, and then your dreams are right there. But the thing is, everyone's like, oh, well, I can't do this because, of course you're not going to fucking just step on a field and be a professional baseball player.
Definitely.
You have to take the steps and put in the work every day for the small victories.
Yep.
So I've learned the hard way, but now I'm fucking now I see the light.
Nice.
It's there actually, but
it's right there.
Yeah, but no, you know what? It's nice. It's nice to actually get up and be inspired. Like, I didn't want to go to bed last night because
Isn't that such an interesting thing?
Yeah.
When you love what you do, you either can't fall asleep or can't wait to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine, like, every day, even though, like, my life can be a ball of stress rolling down a hill at 100 miles an hour on fire, I love the shit that I do. I get up every morning and I'm excited. And when I'm really right in the middle of a project, I don't even want to, like, it's tough to go to bed and I'm so excited to fall asleep because I know I'm going to wake up soon to get right back at it.
Yeah.
There's never that like, oh God, it's 7, I got to get up. Like, my life has none of that shit. And I wish people could feel some of the things you get to feel when you start attaining your goals and living your dreams, because if they knew what was on the other side of just the everyday shit and the excuses they make, they would not make them and they would fucking figure it out.
Yeah. It's a small taste of victory, eh? Like the little victories you taste, you're like, as soon as it hits the lips.
It's so good.
It's crazy. It's addictive.
Well, I see it like one of the things you may notice it a little bit, but I'm seeing a big switch in your energy and effort lately too. Is you've gone from kind of what's in it for me to what can I do for you, and now you're surrounding yourself in the environment where we do a lot of media shit, not doing the same things we do. Yeah. I mean, while we're doing this together, you're taking it and going, okay, well, if you guys are doing this, here are the platforms that I can use to get myself out there. And you're not drinking, you're not partying, you're not going nuts anymore. Like you've refocused, which is huge. Like you are really, you don't notice it probably as much as I do, but you have made a huge step in that right direction.
Oh, but I mean, I know, I've noticed it. Obviously, I'm the one doing it. Like I know, I'm the one not partying anymore. Like I'm the one that wants to be here.
In your actions, but I'm saying your energy and your overall demeanor is also like, holy fuck.
It comes with it all, I guess. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it really does.
Well, I mean, like you guys, I have a hard time just kind of being in a bad environment and being inspired. So I like to just come here, and even if no one's here or everyone if you're just passed out on the couch and Meg left, I'm like, fuck it, man. You take your 20. I'm gonna start writing a rap. Like I'm just like you know what I mean. I'm in a good space right now, and that's why I like getting out of the house and going to like actually like make some steps forward. Like I'm learning a lot more about like everything right now with like YouTube, uploading these videos, editing. Like I'm actually excited to do things.
It's amazing how much information is available. Like anything you want to do, if you love anything and you're good at it, you can get all the tools for fucking free. Like everything is out there, man. That's good.
I had no idea how bad I was with computers.
Yeah.
Since I took like a 5-year break, I'm like,
you're like,
what the fuck?
It's been a huge technological jump, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Wait,
well, I just
your
spent
computer
15
has a calculator?
Minutes. I just spent 15 minutes trying to get the fucking audio to work on this stupid thing. I did figure it out, but fuck.
Yeah, it's not easy. I pretty much packed my bag, ready to go.
Yeah,
so we're filming on
I was
Sunday.
gonna rage quit and throw something through the fucking wall. It was great.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, that's anyway. So yes, dreams. Find a way to live them. Get over your shit.
Yeah.
Stop being insecure.
Imagine you just had to just deal with it and pay your bills and go work at an office.
You'd have so much regret at the end of the day. You don't want to sit there at 90 and be like, well, I regret that I didn't do all of these things that I could have. Everyone can do them. Get out and do them.
And that's hard to say, too. It's hard to be like, imagine, because I shouldn't have said that, because we need everybody. What everyone's doing, we need everyone. Everyone's important. Like, you know, but at the same time, it's hard to say that, because like everyone's job is fairly important.
Everybody has greatness in them. It doesn't mean that everybody has to quit their job and go try to be an NBA All-Star. That's not what I mean. A lot of times your dreams don't coincide with making a ton of money for a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you stick with what you do, and then you learn and hone your craft. Trust me, this podcast ain't making us any money anytime soon. We do it because we enjoy it. We're sitting around shooting the shit.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna say
this isn't me. Okay, gotta go. Yeah. I'll wrap this up, guys. See you never. All right, I'll still do it. You know what? It's good for us though, and I like that. That's what what I love doing it for.
Good.
You know what? Yeah. I just think no matter what, it's kind of crushing when society kind of sees a dream as kind of like outlandish, and you know what, like they kind of look like, oh well, those are the superstars. That's unattainable. It's like they were all just regular people at one time.
Exactly. Yeah. The number of times people have told me, and I think this is one of the things you have to be steadfast in your resolve. The number of times people have told me, that's crazy, you can't do that, that's not going to work, you sound stupid, don't be an idiot. And I'm like, I take in the information.
Every day.
Yeah. I'm like, Tuesday? It happens all the time because everyone loves to share their opinion, and because if people can't do things, they often deflect it, which is fine. That's not a huge deal. But you have to be steadfast enough in your own resolve to be like, no, I can do this no matter if 100 people tell me I can't do it, and I know I can, still do it.
Yeah.
You know, I think the big thing is, and I hope that people take from this, is like, whatever it is you want to chase down and do, find a way to get it done and stop making excuses.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Sweet.
I think we had a camera go on us.
I think it's about to go if it hasn't.
All right, fair enough. Right. Well, you're just going to see me for the rest of the time.
Gross.
What?
Who?
I wore a dad sweater. I'm actually not wearing any of your stuff. I was going to, but I decided to wear Carter Banky's sweater.
Those look like my socks.
These aren't your fucking socks.
They might be.
No, they're different, but they're not yours.
In a different and better way.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah. So
Bye.
almost bye. Just want to let you guys know if you guys like what we're doing right now. We have videos on YouTube. Obviously, you're watching it there. We're on iTunes, Buzzsprout, Google Play. If you like what we're doing, just give us a rating. Give us some views. Tell your friends. Whatever.
Tell all your friends.
Or don't even watch it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Either way. But
don't watch it.
Give us some feedback. Let us know if you're liking what you see.
Feedback is awesome. Feedback makes us better. If you don't like what you see and you tell us, we can change and make it better.
I ain't change it for you.
No, I basically won't change. I'll delete the person. Be like, don't watch my shit.
But I will feed off your back.
What?
I don't know.
All right.
All right. Deuces.